we have this map of all the places in the world that have this is from the Library of Congress, countries with unconditional birthright citizenship.
Jeez.
And you can see the New World, we call it, which is the Americas, almost entirely birthright citizenship. But look at Europe. Europe is age and residency of the child with parental status, combination of parental status and age and residency of the child. Like Europe, you don't get citizenship just by being born there.
It's like when
and in the Eastern world, China, Japan, Korea, no, you do not get birthright. You know citizenship with birth.
It's like when people talk about abortion in the U.S. and not realizing just how strict abortion laws are all over the world.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, so I ask about this because I do believe Trump is going to make that move.
You think he's going to get rid of it entirely?
He's already signed an executive order ending it, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, obviously it'll get challenged.
Yes, that's
and that's what he wants.
Yeah.
He wants to go to the Supreme Court so they can issue an answer on this. I think that there is a strong probability that Trump challenges existing citizenship of kids of illegal immigrant parents.
Yeah.
He's already actually made the argument that even if the parents are legally here, you shouldn't get it because with no birthright citizenship, he's basically already challenged the children of legal residents.
What do you think? Do you think that's the right move?
I don't know, man.
That's a very hard question to put in people because it puts a moral conundrum right at the front of the question.
And I don't know how to do my laundry at all. So I mean, I'm not even kidding. I don't know how to clean.
It's a technical issue for me.
Yeah, for me.
So the issue is it's not yes or no. It is if there's a 30-year-old guy whose parents are illegal and he's from Idaho or whatever, and he's like, yeah, my parents came here illegally. I was born in Idaho. I've lived here my whole life. Okay, we're not going to deport that person. That makes no sense. But if there's a kid who's like at a certain age, like 3, we might be like, we're going to annul the claim of birthright citizenship. We're going to avoid that, and we're going to deport your family. The question is, do we reward people for committing crimes against us? Right. And so there's a statute of limitations, I suppose. But like I said, a 30-year-old guy whose parents are like elderly, sure, I guess deport them. But if you've got a family that comes here, I would say this simply: if people come here and they have a kid, and it's been like a month or 2, they're all deported. There's no citizenship. If the kid is a certain age, after a certain age, maybe the cutoff is 18. Maybe if it's like, as of right now, anyone who is 18 or older is past that point, but anyone younger, you're getting or maybe not. Maybe 18 is too late. Actually, the issue is, can you legally survive on your own if your parents are not here?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we got nothing for you. And the idea that we're going to deport a 10-year-old U.S. citizen because the parents are illegal and exploited our laws and broke the law to come here and take advantage of us, that kid's just going to come back and then file sponsorship for the parents, and then we'll have chain migration.
Yeah, I just think that it's important to set the precedent for people to do things the right way. So, I mean, I would be in favor of the parents making the decision. If you would like for your child to remain here and keep getting treatment under custody of the state, then you're more than welcome to do that. But I just think that we fall into this trap where we feel like it's our problem to solve for these children when it's really their parents that put them in this position in the first place, right? Like, if you want to place blame on the parents. Don't place blame on this country who now has to figure out how to navigate it, because this is entirely the fault of the parents.
And this is the moral quandary that a lot of Americans find themselves in when you get posed this question, right? It's like the question is put upon us as American citizens. How do you feel about this? And then your morality is called into question when you want to implement some type of strict policy, when you understand that strict policy isn't really supposed to be about emotion. Yeah. It's supposed to be about actually being prescient for the citizens. It's difficult.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I feel bad for these people.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure there are some really difficult situations, but who do you blame? The people who brought these kids here in the first place, or the people who came here illegally and then decided to make whatever decisions they made once they got here? I mean, and then that's what I think that people lose sight of.
Well, this is one thing, though, on a serious note. You know, when your parents die and they might have debt, they're going to call you and they're going to be like, your parents owe debt. And they're going to try to con you and say you're responsible for your parents' debt, but you're not. You're not. It doesn't even matter whether you have a good relationship with your parents or a bad relationship with your parents. So I do think that there is a difference between a parent and a son, and the parent does choose where the kid is born, but the kid doesn't choose.
Where are you from, Alex?
Dallas, Texas. Born and raised.
Prove it?
Yeah, I got a birth certificate.
Where? On you?
I got it in an email.
Maybe I
Pulls it out of
maybe I gotta make a
I have an email.
phone call to ICE right now.
Listen, I'm not getting deported. I'm a pimp on a blimp. I'm just saying, this is not as cut and dry as we like to make it. But I mean,
Well, I think the point is we're not making it cut and dry, and the fact that it isn't is why this ends up being an
okay,
issue.
I'm done. Deport everybody. Nobody stays.
damn.
Nobody.
No Italians
Let's
first.
go.
No Americans. None. It's just going to be gophers or whatever. Just
Chickens.
Yeah, chickens.
if you're a 9,
Everybody
you're
out.
fine. Like if
Everybody
you're-
out. Nobody can have America now. Nobody gets it.
You would
Go
deport.
back.
You would deport Salma Hayek.
Everybody's got to go back to the country of their ancestral origin.
J Lo. Even J Lo.
Because if
Calabasas,
Jenny from the
California.
block?
if we contend that this is the greatest country in the entire world, we have to protect that.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.